Arsenal are top of the Premier League once again. I mean, even if it is for a short while, this win proves to me and many other people that Arsenal do have the ability to change history. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. I mean, let me know your thoughts on the game, but to me, this win just screamed professionalism. This win screamed experience. I mean, what did we see last season? This is the type of game Arsenal would have gone to Brighton last season and lost. Like I said, we saw it last season. This could have been a banana skin. Many people in the media, rival fans, we're billing this as a banana skin. Arsenal were going to go to Brighton and drop points. That's going to be the end of their title race. Man City and Liverpool fans would have been looking at this game and thinking, right, we have a really big chance here. If Arsenal drop points, we could blow past them in this year's title race. But it didn't happen. This Arsenal teams have learnt from last year. This Arsenal team has so much ability, so much creativity, so much flair, and just such a strong defensive unit. And all of that put together, like I said, really reads well for us Arsenal fans because we are in the title race this season. Arsenal have a great chance of winning it. Look, Brighton are a decent team. Brighton have ability. We saw a couple of times in that game, they maybe cut through us in a way that not many teams have had the ability to do this season. But we could have been 4-0 up in the first half. You know, we had that Jesus chance, the header. We had a couple of chances from Jesus. The Gabriel header. You know, the Saka chop. How many times have we seen him chop back into that left foot and bury that shot? He wasn't far away. But Arsenal could have won this game 5 or 6-0. Now, it didn't happen, and a 3-0 win is still very, very impressive. But let's talk about the goals. Let's talk about the goalkeeper. The first goal, you know, Gabriel Jesus is in the box. He knocks it round the defender, and the defender wipes him out. I don't get why I'm even seeing a debate from people wondering if this is a penalty. It's a stonewall penalty. In what world could you consider this to not be a penalty? You know, he's beat the man. It might have skimmed his laces, but Jesus dictated the direction of the ball. He whips it past the defender's foot. Just because the defender's laces touch the ball, he absolutely chops at Jesus' leg and knocks him over. Like I said, let me know your thoughts on it, but I don't see in what world that isn't a foul. Saka takes the penalty, sends the keeper the wrong way. Brilliant. Arsenal were 1-0 up. After that, I think Arsenal maybe settled down slightly because we start to see some nice stuff. But it could have all gone a different way because Raya makes an unbelievable save from Enciso, who did cause Arsenal problems a few times in this game. He looks a very tricky player. Brighton have just got him back from an injury, and what a player he will be for them going forward. He does seem a very tricky player. The way he whips that ball, David Raya, full stretch, just tips it wide. It was a brilliant save because after that, that allowed Arsenal then to go on and get that second goal. Havertz, a proper centre-forwards goal. We've seen Havertz being talked up for being a brilliant false nine this season, but that kind of finish there, that kind of composure, that kind of ability to just get in front of the defender to knock that ball home, that was a proper centre-forward goal. Absolutely brilliant from Havertz. And then you get the Trossard goal to seal the evening. Trossard wins the ball back, plays it to Havertz, it sort of falls to Havertz. Havertz lays him in. Trossard still has so much to do. Look, Leandro Trossard isn't the fastest player in the world. Leandro Trossard isn't blessed with pace, but he was bolting towards the goalkeeper. The defender was right on his tail, and he looked to me in the moment as if he maybe took 1 second too long. He might have just took that extra touch, but he sort of dummied, and it just sort of sent the keeper. The keeper went down to save it, and he just dinks it over him. Absolutely beautiful, and that to me, that kind of goal there shows or proves why, in my opinion, Leandro Trossard is probably Arsenal's best finisher. You know, in terms of if you've got a guy on a one-on-one situation, who do I want that ball to fall to? It probably is Leandro Trossard. His finishing is exceptional. How many times have we seen him so composed this season? Look at Leandro Trossard's numbers. The output he's done for Arsenal this season is so impressive. I'm so glad. I can't tell you how glad I am Chelsea nabbed Mudryk off us. You know, otherwise we wouldn't have even gone for Leandro Trossard. I keep saying it, an absolute bargain of a player. £23 million, whatever it was, for Leandro Trossard. Exceptional piece of business from Arsenal. Just a brilliant goal. Brilliant performance from Trossard. And another assist again from Havertz. Not only is he scoring, but he's assisting as well. I thought there was a few performances in that game that are worth a notable mention. You know, you've got your usual suspects, the two centre-backs, Rice, Odegaard, But the defender for me that stood out once again is Big Benny Blanco, the best right back in the league this season. Let me know if you agree or not. There's not a better defender in the Premier League in terms of a right back this season than Ben White. His link-up play was so good. I think he was involved in all but 2 of them goals in terms of he starting the attack, especially for the Havertz goal. You know, he lays it off to Jorginho. Jorginho whips it in to find Havertz, and that's 2-0. Ben White is so good. He's so handy defensively, and he's so useful going forward as well. That's why, for me, Ben White is the best right back in the league. And again, it just shows that the foolishness of Gareth Southgate to not want to pick or try and make amends with Ben White, because he'd probably be England's best right back. For me, I'm probably glad that he's not going, because it does save his legs. You know, he wasn't involved in the international break, and it just shows a rested Ben White is absolutely deadly. We saw in the last game where he done that turn and the skills he was pulling out of the bag. Ben White is playing with such a confidence, and I don't blame him, because like I said, he's probably the best right back in the league so far. Look, let me tell you why I think this honestly could be a history-defining win. You know, last season, Arsenal went so close to winning the league. This year, we're right back in it. So this just goes to show this isn't a fluke. This Arsenal team didn't get there by chance last season because Liverpool were bad, or because Man United were bad, or because Chelsea were bad. Arsenal was in the title race last season up to a certain point because they have the players to do it. They have the ability to do it. Look, just go back to the end of last season. How many people, how many fans, you know, how many times was it discussed in the media, will Arsenal be able to keep pace again this season? You know, is this a Leicester kind of situation where they just do it for one season and then they drop back off? No, it's not. This Arsenal team is incredible. This Arsenal team is now relentless. This Arsenal team is now looked at in a similar way to what people look at Man City. Not in terms of being able to win trophies, but in terms of just being relentless. People expecting Arsenal to win. You know, after the game, I've been watching videos of Man City fans, and they're like, this Arsenal team's incredible. This Arsenal team is probably the best team in Europe. I've seen a Man City team. Boovy was saying that. And Boovy never gives credit. He's the biggest wind-up in the world. I love watching his videos. But, you know, it's just going to show that this Arsenal team are making waves across England and across Europe. Arsenal, we got Bayern Munich next. How many times over the years have we gone into a game against Bayern Munich thinking, oh, listen, this could be anything? I honestly believe Arsenal are going to beat Bayern Munich home, maybe by 2 goals, and then go to the Allianz. And even if we get a draw, I think that's going to be good enough. I can't wait for this game against Bayern Munich, because I give us a massive chance in winning it. We're playing the first leg at home. I've got the Bayern Munich breakdown coming out tomorrow, so make sure you're subscribed with the bell icon on so you do not miss that. There's so many interesting topics and sort of things that we can explore about that game, and I can't wait to do that video, so make sure you're subscribed. In terms of the title race, like I said, Arsenal are top of the table. Arsenal are looking brilliant. Man City, you know, they beat Crystal Palace 4-2, but I don't think Man City are playing their best football. I think they're looking so suspect at the back, and that could be good news for Arsenal this season. Look, Man City are always going to have the ability to score goals, but it don't take much. Say if Haaland has an off night, or one of their other, Foden or Bernardo Silva, a couple of them have an off night and they don't manage or they only manage to score 1 goal. I think they're so leaky or suspect at the back this season that they could draw a game or 2. They've probably got the easiest run-in out of all the 3 teams in the title race, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City. They probably have got the easiest run-in, especially now they got that Aston Villa game out of the way. The hardest game they've got is Tottenham. And we know what Tottenham can do to Man City. So that's going to be a very difficult game for Man City. And I would probably expect them or hope that they drop points in that game. Liverpool, they got a tough game today. They keep grinding out the results. And in terms of just being able to grind out a result, Liverpool go behind in most games. You know, it's not a normal Liverpool game without them going behind after the first 5 minutes. But they just have the ability to keep grinding out these results. And it's so frustrating to watch as an Arsenal fan, as a title rival, because you watch it and you gain false hope every time. Yes, Sheffield United have scored, or whoever it is, they score early. And then Liverpool, by the end of the game, you know, 1-1 up to half-time, and then 70 minutes they score, and then 80 minutes they score, and it ends up 3-1. And it's just like, no, the false hope kills you as an Arsenal fan. But I think Arsenal are definitely the strongest team out of these 3. I wish we still had to play both of them, because I think we would take maximum points now. Like, it was a good result against Man City, but Arsenal, you know, undoubtedly are the form team in this league, and hopefully it continues. Hopefully that game against Bayern doesn't take too much out of us. It'll be interesting to see what Mikel Arteta does in terms of team selection. But like I said, I've got the breakdown on that tomorrow. But let me know your thoughts on the game yesterday against Brighton. What impressed you the most about that game? Who was your man of the match? Let me know in the comment section. Thanks so much to everyone for watching and listening. And before you go, please do me the favour of giving me a thumbs up on this video. Just like it. And subscribe. And I'll speak to you all in tomorrow's video. Gooners, have a good day.